Hey, this is my pet flamingo, Gus. I call him Gus. Anyway, hey, just wanted to drop in today and share some insights that I had over the last weekend. Did the High Desert Human Design Conference in Santa Fe, and it was really cool to be in Aura with a bunch of people in their human design experiment. Really, really powerful, actually, and really refreshing after so long of not getting together with others. So but one of the things that really jumped out at me in the experience was recognizing the power of the homogenized world. And even when we're with a bunch of human design friends all hanging out and getting to know each other and being ourselves and being authentic, even just how powerful the homogenized world is. Because, even in that setting, there were times where it felt like, well, I don't know if I want to share my authentic feelings or my authentic experience about this or that. And so it really made me recognize how powerful that pulls us in to hide. And so I just kind of wanted to name that today and recognize that and encourage us all to be brave, be courageous, take risks, be an individual, jump off the cliff. I mean, you know what I mean? Take some risks to share your authentic self, share your authentic experience. You might be surprised at how it's received or how you feel, but it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy. But I thought it was worth mentioning that because we all get sucked into it. Even as I'm a third line being. Here we are, third line. Well, today's not third line day specifically, but third line day video. As a third line being, as a 3/5, here to point out what doesn't work. Now, if I'm afraid or holding back on sharing what I know or recognize or have experienced through my own authority or inner or outer authority, what doesn't work, then if I don't share that, I'm not living my purpose fully. I'm not living my incarnation cross and profile. So that's hard. It's hard because, we don't want to be projected upon. We don't want to be turned into the heretic, whatever it might be. So, and yet it's a little uncomfortable. I had to do that this weekend where someone was giving an amazing talk and I could tell that they were just in this current and feeling the energy flow through, and lots of well, not lots, but a little bit of interrupting and people just kind of bringing up their charts and sharing their experience, and finally had to say, look, this doesn't work. When someone is receiving a message, let them receive the message, let them share it. And so it's never easy as a 3/5, open, emotional, having to speak up and being afraid to put my foot in my mouth, or confrontation, just whole nervous system just getting overloaded. But you get the thank yous afterwards. Thank you, I felt the same thing, I was afraid to say something. Well, it's hard to be heretical. We can get surprised too by our own helplessness. We can get surprised by human design because it's not what our mind thinks it is. So I mean, one example for that, it's the same similar thing with like a 3/5 is you think you meet another 3/5, you think it's going to be, we're a family, we're same fractal, whatever his story is. And then similar 3-5 themes happen where you realize I didn't even realize I was projecting onto that person, onto their fifth line body. And they didn't meet my expectations. Projection equals expectation. And then it ends up being the disappointment and the exile and all that. I've been surprised at I've learned a lot about my design and human design when I realized, oh my God, I just 3-5'd all over that person. I thought I did the same thing to them that people do to me all the time, and I couldn't even do it. I'm helpless to it. So it's an aura mechanic. I mean, you see it with, it can happen in any other way, type with type. Oh, we're both manifesting generators, or we're both projectors. We're gonna see the world the same way and feel the same things. And next thing you know, enough is enough. The person's not leaving, or open throat, or whatever it is, and we get surprised. And so that's another thing that was good to see this weekend too, kind of on those same lines where, we get excited when we recognize sameness, because we're taught that, at first we're attracted to our difference, but then, once we're attracted to sameness, then we're more our true self and not looking out for the opposite. The not self isn't as enticing. But a lot of us have sameness on lots of levels, and there's lots of difference on a lot of other levels, and we don't always see that right away. You can be with someone who you think is very similar and you can miss over, not see all the other layers of difference of how the not self is still enticing, is still attractive. I still get surprised by it. I still get caught off guard by it. But again, the magic word comes down to awareness. With awareness, we can be in any uncomfortable situation. Human design isn't about becoming superheroes. It's about becoming fully embodied humans. And we're all given our stuff to go through that. The easy and the hard, the grace and the disgrace, the seemingly, there's all the polarities, and so it's with awareness, which is the magic, to trudge and traverse the trials and tribulations. So I'll leave it at that. I hope that's inspiring for you today. And I'm loving all these trees, and there's Gus in the tree again. And you guys have a beautiful day. Third line day, Peter Burv, 3-5, sacral manifesting generator, sleeping phoenix. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.